Hello, this is Kirill from forexboat.com and welcome back to the course on setting up your virtual private server for reliable Forex trading. Today we're going to talk about how to avoid inadvertent duplication of trades. Possibly you have heard stories of traders who use virtual private servers and they complain about their trades being duplicated and sometimes even triplicated when using the Forex VPS for their expert advisors. Today I'll explain how it can happen and how we can fight that so we don't end up in a situation like that with our own accounts. So how does duplication of trades happen? So, as you can see here, I have the virtual private server window open, and if we go inside, as you recall, the way we close the window is by closing this box, so closing the window, not the connection to the server itself. And basically like that, we close it, the server is still running, we just don't see it, and then to log in again we just double click the link on our desktop and then we'll just enter the password, and once again we're logged back in. But what can happen sometimes is these exits may not be performed correctly. There may be certain technical reasons behind it, but in reality what happens is you log off your virtual private server, and when you log back on, the system doesn't recognize you as the same user that was looking at the VPS previously and creates a new session for you. And in that case, even though you won't notice, for you it'll look exactly the same, but there will actually be two sessions viewing the virtual private server, and therefore there'll be two MetaTrader 4s running. So how you can check that is if you right click here, say on somewhere on the time, and then you choose Task Manager. Here there's a tab called Users. So in this Users tab, there's an administrator who's disconnected and there's an administrator who's active, and that's me right now. Well, what happens sometimes is, for some reason, when you log out and log back in, the virtual private server will create another active session for you, and that is very dangerous because that will lead to duplication of trades. So there is a certain way in Windows that you can avoid situations like that, and that is by logging in to your VPS with an admin key, and I will show you how to do that now. The first thing that we need to do in order to set up this admin access correctly, we have to log off our current session. So this is something we don't usually do, but we will need to do it now. So let's close all the MetaTrader 4 terminals that we have running. And now we're going to go to Start, and we're going to actually click Log Off. You know how we usually just close the window? Well, this time it's different. This time we want to log off our current session. We're going to do that, and we're going to say, yes, we want to log off. And that not only closes the session, but also logs off that user from the VPS. So now currently there is nobody logged into the VPS. What we're going to do now is we're going to right click on the VPS shortcut. We're going to go to Properties at the bottom, and then in Properties we're going to look at this target with this address specified here. And what we're going to do, we're going to type in, add some characters to this address line here. So we're going to press space, then we're going to press slash, and we'll type in the word admin. So 5 letters, ADMIN. Once again, I've added 7 characters. I've put a space, a slash, and then the word admin. Now we're going to click apply, and then we're going to click OK. What that does is that from now on, whenever we use this connection, whenever we use this shortcut on our desktop, we will always connect as one specific user, the admin of the VPS. And if there is already another admin session running, for whatever reason, it will always override that session because only one admin can be connected at a time. So that's nothing has changed here, and you won't notice any differences at this stage. Now we're just going to click connect, and the session will be configured just as before. We'll be asked for a password, and when we're in, you will notice that this is a new session. Like, we never got this window before. This window comes up only when you log on for the first time. And if you go to Task Manager, now you'll see that in users, there's only one user, administrator, he's active, and the client name is the name of your computer. So basically this means that every time you log on this way through admin, you will always be this session. There will never be 2, 3, or more active sessions. There will only be one. So now we're just going to relaunch our MetaTrader for terminals, and from now on we can just keep using them without closing them. I'm just going to close this window just to show you. So closing that, everything stays the same as before. Just now we know that there's that admin, it's called a key, admin key, in the shortcut on the desktop. There you go, MetaTrader 4 is still running, and we're logged on as the administrator session. As you can see already from this course, the challenges with setting up your VPS are starting to pile up. We've already resolved 2 of them: Windows auto reboots and duplication of trades. And the fun stuff actually comes in the next couple of tutorials, when we're going to be talking about interesting tools that will help us, like the Windows auto login tool, MetaTrader 4 auto launch tool, the reboot log tool, and the watchdog tool. So I look forward to seeing you in the next tutorials, and until then, happy trading.